become so contaminated with words with no meaning. Profane like propane to a fire that's already lit. All with useless ammunition and given to useless people that wish they could spit without ending every sentence, which I wish I would say. I have a message too, but I don't have the courage to relate it. And you can portray it as you like, but it don't matter to me whether I do or don't say something you like. Because you ain't the reason I sit down and write. Therefore, your opinions won't make me lose any sleep at night. I might be at risk. Something like an endangered species put on a hit list. Your shots being fired and they still miss. And if I was like you, I'll tell you to kiss my ass. Exasperation, frustration would go on the set that I can't leave without feeling the disrespect put out into the atmosphere. What happened to the days when poetry sounded like Shakespeare? Instead, it's like poetry, spoken word, doomsday is near. Like I'm turning on the radio and filth is all I hear. I feel like I'm listening with Bill Cosby's ears. But since when does ignorance deserve cheers? Words drive an audience and its language steers. So I'm shifting gears. Will it be obligatory that Diana starts with rivers of intellect is spelled from the building of the spiritual soul? But no prophet comes to Al beseech me to betray thee. This poem reads creativity. And it ain't nothing creative about profanity. Grabbing a mic to speak nonsense is insanity. I'm divine reflection, so call me vanity. Or can it be that I realize I was created out of greatness? And for my language need not be tasteless. But some similes and metaphors have no places. Verbs and nouns have been put on a wait list until they can figure out how many other profane ways to say this. I am a poet. But spoken word artist, some may call it. My creativity, I lost it. My dignity, I tossed it. A dictionary I had lost, but who needs a brain when no one chooses to use it? So here I stand, given a chance to spit in a clean environment, and I'm left here speechless. Because I can say cuss words in it. Dang. And I thought I was an artist.
That was my name of the ride, y'all. Next up, play the Kinny Lee. They want to talk about selling crack, but they don't want to talk about pulling their pants up. And when they glance up, they quick to scream racial profile. But ain't no doubt for help when you got on the costume of a criminal. See, forget coming subliminal. This is the realest poem ever. Young brothers thinking they clever. Saying stuff that couldn't have came from their brain, but more at the side of their neck, like freedom of speech allows me to dress how I want to dress, but common sense should show that our grandmother shouldn't have to look at the crack of your asshole, or my shade tree mechanic for an uncle shouldn't have to think he gonna have to bust one of y'all in y'all ass every time you come around because you got on the costume of a criminal. See, forget coming subliminal. This is the realest poem ever. I can't even talk to a young brother about the weather if he's sagging in front of his little girl. Not only disrespecting himself, his daughter, and his mother. And this ain't no undercover reverse psychology, gay prison propaganda. This is that old soul of your grandfather telling your father, who should have told you that a real man don't wear his clothes in that manner. But I ain't coming from no pulpit. Because I don't know if I'm full fit to give sermons what I preach. And I can care less on how much of this poetry I can teach. I'm trying to see how many young brothers I can reach. So instead of reaching for stars, I reach for hearts. And when I reach for hearts, I reach for parts. Because these brothers are nothing but tools that's looking for a spark. I am this because I claim it. You want to say divine is better? I'll tell you to name it, but that ain't the point of the prose. The point of the prose is to convince single-minded brothers like those that sag in their pants and tight jeans is throw, but I don't even know if this is that type of show. So excuse me if I fade to the back of the room with the rest of the gladiators and just blow.